Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Warrior Code International. Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. What is my opinion on the fight? A very competitive match, a very beautiful chess match, high-level boxing from both sides, from Canelo Alvarez, from Terence Crawford. If I were to analyze it, I would say that basically Terence was keeping his distance, using that jab to the head, jab to the body. Obviously, he's a southpaw. A lot of lateral movement, a lot of phenomenal footwork. He almost never allowed Canelo to get in the pocket, and even when he allowed Canelo to get in the pocket, he was not afraid to exchange with Canelo in the pocket. I remember one situation when they were in the pocket and Crawford actually landed, I believe, 3 left uppercuts, one after another, and also he was combining, so left uppercut, right hook, left uppercut, right hook, left uppercut, right hook. So very effective in the pocket. He was not afraid of Canelo in the pocket, although he was moving all the time, although he was using a lot of head movement, lateral movement. Very good footwork, as I just mentioned, very good footwork, a lot of movement. But that's the way you fight when you face an opponent like Canelo, who is walking forward, who is trying to put the pressure, who is trying to get in the pocket and exchange. You must use your footwork, and that's exactly what Terence Crawford did in this fight. Canelo, on the other hand, he was walking forward, he was very relaxed, calm. He did have a lot of success with that left body shot, or with the left liver shot. He was placing it very, very well, very beautifully. There was a situation where he faked the right hook, and then he landed that beautiful body shot. But that beautiful body shot was landing most of the time, maybe 80% of the time. At a certain stage, Terence Crawford was aware of that shot, so he would take it and then counter with a right straight, left straight. He would catch the timing of Canelo. But in general, very effective and beautiful liver shot was being placed by Canelo throughout the fight. In addition to that, Canelo did land a number of right overhands. That was probably his most powerful shot, the right overhand. Also, he was landing the right straight to the body, so he would walk forward, jab, right straight to the body, or walk forward, right overhand, or fake and land the body shots, the liver body shot. People make it seem as if the fight was not competitive, but it was a competitive fight. It was a close fight. I would give it definitely to Terence Crawford. Terence did not look small at all, by the way. His size, maybe he was a little bit smaller, but really a tiny bit smaller than Canelo. So once again, a competitive fight from both sides. I did expect that it would go in a way where Terence Crawford would try to keep his distance, where Canelo would try to get in the pocket, and that's obvious. Everybody would have thought that would be the scenario. But what truly impressed me about Terence Crawford was the fact that in the pocket, he was not afraid of Canelo, and he did have a lot of success in certain situations. So even though there were not too many in the pocket situations, Terence Crawford did have plenty of success in those situations, which you would not have expected, because on paper Canelo would have been the better fighter in the pocket. So Terence did very well in the pocket. He was using the jab very well from distance. So jab to the head, jab to the body, head movement, shoulder roll, footwork. And you know, there were certain situations where Terence would unload and he would throw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 punches, and then he would move to the side. So very, very high fight IQ from Terence, very relaxed, very calm, not worried for even a second in this fight. Although Canelo did land a couple of very hard shots, in general Terence did stay very composed, very relaxed, very effective from the distance. Canelo, I would have liked to see more intensity from him. That's exactly what Ryan Garcia had mentioned, that Canelo is kind of missing that intensity, and I can actually agree with that a little bit, because he could have been a bit more intensive. He could have put a bit more pressure. He could have gone for it a bit more aggressively. But maybe that's the age. Maybe that's the great amount of footwork from Terence Crawford. I don't know exactly, but the fight was competitive. It was high display of beautiful boxing, a chess match, as we said, and I enjoyed the fight from the very first second until the very last one. And Terence Crawford becomes now a 3-divisional champion. He was not supposed to achieve that. He was the smaller man on paper, but he did very, very well. Interesting fight, interesting matchup, and beautiful display from both fighters. Make sure to follow Warrior Code International. A lot of content is coming next week. I believe we will get the approval from Bangtao Gym to conduct interviews with their fighters, so that will give us a lot of fire, a lot of energy, a lot of momentum, we can say. In addition to that, I will be traveling to gyms around the country here in Thailand, especially in Phuket. I hope I get to meet Tariq Hababas and conduct an interview with him, the Glory champion, as you know, Glory light heavyweight champion of the world. So make sure to follow, stay tuned. Sky's the limit for me, for you, for Warrior Code International. Let's go. Oos.